Go.
Hello all, I hope you're safe and well. As I'm sure you are aware, the government planned to reopen schools after half term to key year groups. This currently is Year 6, Year 1 and Reception. At Brampton, we have done our utmost to implement safety measures which will potentially enable us to open the school to more pupils. However, it's important to note that we cannot completely mitigate the risk of transmission of the virus. In this video, we aim to outline our plan for reopening. Due to the current changing situation, this plan will be under constant review, which will mean that we will need to make changes. The plan is to have a phased return to school, with Year 6 returning first, followed by Year 1 and then Reception. The dates will be confirmed and communicated with you. However, please note that these days may change. The reasons for a phased return is to give us time to evaluate and adapt our plans in preparation for the next phase of children returning.
When you come to school, both gates, the back and front, will be open, but there will be a one-way system with entry and exit points. This will be clearly labelled and staff will be on hand to show you which way to go. While travelling to and from school and while on the school site, make sure you adhere to social distancing. Remember the 2-metre rule. Only one adult may accompany each child into school. This is to reduce the number of people entering the school site. When we do return, we will have staggered start and finish times with very strict timings for each year group. If a child is late for the year group slot, they will have to wait until after the last slot. The parents or carers will need to phone the school office to inform them that they are late, and a member of the staff will be available to escort them to the classroom. We will divide each year group into smaller groups, and each small group will be assigned to a classroom or learning space. This will be known as a bubble. Each bubble will enter and exit the school via the outside door to the classroom or learning space, and their access to the rest of the school will be restricted to the playground and toilets. Whenever we enter the classroom, we will be expected to use the hand washing facilities, and there will be a sufficient supply of hand wash and hand sanitizer. Children will be escorted to the toilet, and only one child will be able to use the facility at one time. Outside the toilets, there are markings on the floor to show the 2-metre distance that children need to keep when queuing for the toilet. The government guidance limits the number of children in a bubble to 15. However, at Brampton, the maximum we can fit into our classrooms while adhering to social distancing guidance is 9 children. For this reason, not all children will be with their class teacher or teaching assistant. We do ask that children wear school uniform to school and that they wear a clean set each day. However, we appreciate that your children may have outgrown their uniform, or you may not have enough spare to provide them with a clean set every single day. Therefore, we will not be enforcing the uniform policy very strictly. We ask that only essential personal belongings are brought into school. This includes a coat and packed lunch. It is essential that your child brings a water bottle into school. There will be no need for children to bring pencil cases, as all stationery and resources will be provided by us. If Year 6 are walking to school unaccompanied, they may bring their mobile phone into school. However, phones will not be stored in the usual phone box. They will need to be stored in their individual desks.
This is how each classroom will be set out. With each child having a designated desk and area with no other person will be able to enter. Children will only be allowed bringing in only their lunch, water, bottle and coat. These will be stored inside their desk and their coat will be on the back of their chair. Children must not bring any other bags into school. We'll provide all the stationery and any of the bits and bobs that they'll need throughout the day. provide the usual lessons. However, learning will look a little bit different given that we're unable to have close contact with the children. Books will not be marked. However, feedback will be given verbally at a distance. Pupils will be required to work independently at their own assigned desk. Staggered break and lunchtimes. Each bubble will be given a designated zone on the playground. There will be no contact sports taking place as we need to adhere to the social distancing rules. Throughout the day, children will have access to hand washing facilities in the classrooms and in the toilets. This will include soap and hand sanitizer. Areas will also be cleaned in regular intervals throughout the day.
We hope that once you've watched the video and read the documentation containing further information, you feel you are able to make an informed decision about whether your child will return to school or not. The decision is entirely yours, and although we look forward to all children returning to Brampton, we do not want you to feel pressured into making a decision either way. If you have any further questions after reading the information, we would be happy to provide you with an answer where possible.